Hey, it's your girl, Keisha Monique, and I'm biggity back. I'm biggity back with another one. Please like, comment, and subscribe. If you're new, welcome. If you old, welcome back. Yeah, I am here with y'all talking about why my baby dad was taking me, well, was taking me to child support. Okay? To child support. Okay? Okay, straight to it. For years, ever since my kids was born, okay, my oldest is 21, right? Since up until he was 20, I had two. One is 21 and 21. Up until he just became 21. They cut him off, right? So it's like, yeah, pretty much up until their life now, pretty much child support. Child support. Child support. But, okay, let me make a disclaimer. First of all, we're not here to bash anyone. No, we're not. Those are my kids' father. I'm not here to bash him, anything like that, but I'm here to speak my truth. You feel me? What I've been going through since I had my kids. Okay, so let's speak on it. Like I said, I'm not here to bash him, but I am here to speak on my truth. Period. Now, right, pretty much up until now, like child support, right? But I never had to deal with the child support thing because, like, when you first have kids, you get on public assistance, and you got to do a face-to-face. It's so long. I think it's called face-to-face. And whatever side parent that's not involved with the face-to-face, they automatically, I don't know if it's only for females, but anyway, they automatically put the other parent on child support, right? Automatically. It wasn't like they automatically do that, right? So, I was still a kid, still learning. So it wasn't like, oh no, don't do that. Like, it was a benefit, for my kids. Not for me, for my kids, right? I was still a kid. I was 17 when I had my son. 17, right? With this dude. Then I got pregnant again 11 months later. 18. Pregnant with my daughter, right? So I was still a kid. Like, I can't speak for everybody, but I know me growing up in the 90s as a 90s kid. I'm not a 90s baby, I'm a 90s kid. Okay? We was kids. You feel me? We were kids. We act just like kids. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I didn't really know anything about, like, nothing. Like, I was still in school, all that. You feel me? But anyways, yeah, so they automatically put him on child support because he was the absent parent. Asked for all his information. I don't know nothing. I didn't know nothing. I know his first and last name. I didn't know his social or nothing like that. I was a kid. I ain't know my social by heart then. You feel me? I had to walk around my car. Like, so fast forward, they put him on child support. Okay? I never got any payments until, okay, they did the child support thing. I was about 18 or maybe 19, right? 18 or maybe 19, I'm not too sure, but I know it was one of those. Because my daughter was still a baby. She was nowhere near 1 yet. right? Or could be, yeah, she wasn't even, like, she was months. She was months old, so definitely, right. It started then, 18, after I had her, right? And I didn't start getting child support payments, excuse me, until like, ooh, wait, excuse me, ooh, wait, it's a brain, ooh, dragon right now, 2000, because that's when I got my first apartment, and I was 21. I got my first apartment, I was 21, maybe like, oh, I'm pushing it, like 2008, right? Because my daughter was born, I'm saying, like, she was born 2004, right? And I ain't get no payments about 2008, if I'm not mistaken, right? Because I get this mail, it was a card, and how the card was looking, I'm like, what the hell is this? Like, it was some old child support cards, like, they type of cards. So I had some fruit on it, leaves, or whatever the hell I had on it. So I'm like, what the hell is this? And then I started reading, I said, oh, it's child support, right? So I activated, it was like a couple of hundreds. A couple of hundreds after 4 years. 4 years. So therefore, like, they wasn't even collecting much from him then, right? It was $80. $40 each per child. $80, okay? Then we'll fast forward all the way up until, let's say, 2018. I think it's about 2018, right? They mailed me a letter, child support mails me a letter asking me, do I want extra money? Because they see in the system he's making more money, right? So I said, check, period, right? So I had to go to court for that. I had to be present for court for that, you know. Say my 1-2s and why I need the extra money, right? So, and this time I was living in Staten Island at the time, right? And get there, boom, boom, boom. And before, check it, before I get there, right? Before, cause like, truly at heart, like, I'm not a mean person. I'm not a conniving, envious, holding grudges type of person. You know what I'm saying? I'm really not. Like, I can forgive you for stuff that you did. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, I said, upcoming date coming to court. We didn't get there yet, right? Now, I get a reach out from him. Saying like, yo, Keish, I could just pay you, $400 out of pocket every month. Just, sign the paper and we could get it notarized. We could just do it like that. I'm like, alright, right? So we meets up. He already had the paper signed. I read over it. It was cool. We go get it notarized, right? And the same day we go get it notarized, he gives me I think about 150 that day, and took me with him to go get the kids some, you know, some outfits or whatever, right? That wasn't nothing. I guess that was his $400 payment then, right? He gave me 150. Was it 150? No, he didn't give me 150. He gave me two. He gave me two, and then the other two was for clothes and stuff. Anyways, right? So I agreed to that. Boom, boom. I signed off on it, notarized. Boom. Same day, we went to go get the kids some stuff. Right? Cool. I get back to the crib, like, my dad's going. It's getting closer to the court date, and reality hit me like boom, right? Reality super hit me. Like, yo, Keisha, you're bugging. You're bugging, you're bugging, you're bugging. I'm talking to myself like, what? And myself like, you're bugging. He is playing you right now. He always has and he always will. He's playing you right now. Why is he playing me? It's because he's not going to pay you out of pocket. And you know this. You know he's not going to pay you out of pocket. Right? I'm talking to myself. You know he's not going to pay you out of pocket. I'm like, you know what? You're right. He's not going to pay me out of pocket. When he ever paid me out of pocket? If it wasn't beneficial for him. If it ain't benefiting him, he ain't, period. So I'm like, you're right. Alright. Nah. I'm not agreeing to that. I don't care what I sign, I'm not agreeing to that. So I hit him up like, nah, we're not doing that. I'm not agreeing to that letter. Nah, it's off. Changed my mind. And he know I changed my mind like this too. He knows that about me too. Like, but he's like, but you just said, but I just said just now. I'm not agreeing to it. That's it. Like, that's it. I don't want to talk. Bang it, right? So the day come, right? We at the court. Now, he don't want to say nothing to me. Nothing. So, he literally sitting right there. I'm sitting right here. His lawyer walking around. His lawyer walking around on the phone. You know being a lawyer, right? When I'm looking at this dude, right, in the shoes he had on. I'm sorry, it's just a side story. Right? The shoes he had on. Why just sent a post on Instagram? Maybe the day before, earlier that day, no lie. Or it could have been that moment, right? If your lawyer is wearing these type of shoes, just know you're going to lose. I bust out laughing because his lawyer had them shoes on, bro. His lawyer had them shoes on. That was funny. But anyway, boom, 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 boom. We in the courtroom now. Boom, boom. They asking me, what I want to do. I'm letting them know, what I want to do. They asking him. Now, he trying to be funny up in there. He trying to be funny. And I'm not, to be going back and forth with somebody, don't lie. I'm not made to be in nobody's courtroom. I'm not. Because I'm going to over-talk, out-talk, and all that. Because, like, you're not going to lie on me. And what? You're not doing none of that. Like, I'm not made for nobody's court if I got to go back and forth with you. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you're telling the truth, cool. But if you're dead, I can't. I just can't judge. To the point, like, the judge started looking at me and the judge seen my face. The judge gave me this look like she understood. She understood what my face was saying without saying anything. Because I'm looking. And she kept saying, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to just say Keisha for this video. Like, Keisha, when you got to wait your turn, like, let him speak. And then when he's done, it's going to be your turn. Because he over there asking her. First of all, he over there asking her like, okay, if I have both of my kids under my life insurance, not my life insurance, my insurance, right? Can I do that? Literally, that's what he said. If I can have my kids on my insurance. Can I do that? The judge said, I can't say you can't, and I can't say you can. Her exact words. I can't say you can, and I can't say you can't. Right? Boom. But you're over there talking na, besides all that, right? So, okay, my turn. Now I'm speaking through the chest. I'm not even speaking through vocals here, right? I'm speaking here. When you know it's coming from here, you feel it, you see it, and I talk with my hands. I talk with my hands heavy, right? And I'm basically telling her like, wah, and I'm trying to restrain because I feel myself getting upset, and then also like I don't want him to get satisfaction of how he got me react, right? So I'm trying to restrain myself in all the mess. You feel me? In all this mess, right? And then I'm telling John, wah. I said yes. I told you. I said yes. We did. I did agree to the letter, and we did get it notarized. But I changed my mind because I know for a fact he's not going to live up to that monthly payment. He's not. He's not. He never have, and he never will. So if we can continue to pull it out his check every month, man, date it, I'm cool with that. And yes, I do agree to the extra money. Yes, I do. One, case going on. Boom. I was the case overall. Because his lawyer was wearing the shoes. So I ain't worried. His lawyer was wearing the shoes. Anyway, I was the case, right? So now it goes from $80, right, to $160 now. $160. Meaning per child gets what? Meaning 80. That is it. But anyways, still no money. But it's more money, but he's still not getting pulled a lot of money out his check every month for my 2 kids. Right? Side note, he have he had a kid that was before my 2 kids, right? Literally. And when I was pregnant with my son, he had another female pregnant, right? 8 months apart. My son and his older brother, right? 8 months apart. We pregnant together. Right, period. Like I said, side note, right? So, learning that whoever the first baby mother is, get the most money, right? For their child. Get the most money. So what I was getting for my kids, we wasn't getting nothing. I wasn't getting nothing for my kids. But all your money was going to your first baby moms. Right? Okay. It got raised to 180. No, 160. Sorry. Boom. Time going on. Fast forward to now. I'm here in my other place, right? I get a mail. Well, actually, I didn't even get a mail. Check it. I'm in my room, and my son, I think my son knocked on my door and was telling me somebody's downstairs with this face. Like, he had this face, like, and I'm looking like, what? Like, no, actually, I think I heard the bell. Actually. I think I heard the bell. Because the bell was ringing. But before I got up to go downstairs to check the bell, my son made it down there first because his room was closer to the door, right? So I goes back in my room. So he comes back up. I'm in the living room. Excuse me. I'm in the living room. And he's coming in like with his face like, Mom, somebody's downstairs for you. So I'm laughing because my son's face. He's like, Mom, somebody's downstairs for you. I'm like, who? He's like, cops. So I'm like, cops? Immediately when I heard cops, I said, oh, how many your father serving me, right? Immediately, because why cops would be at my door? I don't do nothing. So it's like, I immediately thought that, right? So I goes downstairs. And no, before I even went downstairs, my son was telling me that he was trying. He was like, cause he's telling me, no, this is how I knew it was. Not only he just told me, he also said it's cops. I'm like, cops? He was like, yeah. He was like, when he opened the door, he was like, the cops asked him, my government name, right? He was like, yeah. He was like, okay, like he said he was coming upstairs to come get me. But as he was saying he was doing that, he was closing the building door. And he said, the cop said, and held the door open, right? He told me that, right? So I said, I'm laughing as he's telling me this. I was like, okay, when he told me that little section, I said, oh, it gotta be what your father serving me papers with child support. So I go downstairs like I'm not even working, right? I go downstairs. I'm like, they already have the door open. I'm like, well, damn. Just let everybody know you coming to see me. Yeah, you drawing mad attention. Not only that, he said, no, we not. And he said, no, we not. I'm like, look at your car, sir. That car says sheriff. Court sheriff. On that car, and that parked like in the middle of the street. So therefore, nobody can go around. You gotta wait. Like, you draw, please just close my door. So he just talking to me. I was like, yes, I know. Yeah, I already know my baby father, da-da-da. Yeah. You know you gotta confirm the name, boom. But also, what I noticed, I'm not too sure if he had someone there, like, cause like now I remember seeing somebody on the left. If I'm at the door, I remember seeing some of my perfume on the left. Like, I don't know. Because you know, like, when you get served, you can have a personal server, like somebody you know, or have the sheriff serve you, and have somebody like a witness. I'm not too sure. It could have been somebody that was just standing there being nosy, or it could have been a witness that was a part of the serving. I don't know, but it was two of them, though. So we laughing, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, you drawing all this attention, why, yeah, you know, confirm the name. He's telling me, oh, you gotta appear to court this day, one. I said, all right, cool. I take it. All right, have a good day. Close the door. Come upstairs. I told my son. I said, guess what? I told you what it was. I told you. I knew it. Why did I know it? I don't know. Just off of what my son told me. Like, because first of all, like, no cops are just coming to look for me. They just not, because I don't do nothing. So I'm never worried about no cops, or, you know, they mistakenly ringing my bell. Like, I'm never worried about nothing because, like, I don't do nothing. So I come upstairs. I tell them the quick little story that I had with them downstairs. And then it started hitting me. Yeah. It started hitting me. Why it started hitting me? Because it's like I'm reading the papers and all that. The papers say he want to terminate the child support for my son, right? Because he's already working and he's taking care of himself, right? Which is true. My son is 21. He gets paid good money, and he takes care of himself very well. So I don't even have to support him. You know what I'm saying? At all. The only thing both of my kids, they make good money. Both of my kids, they both work. We all work up in this household, right? And we all pay rent every month. That's their part. They gotta pay rent too. You feel me? Y'all work, y'all live here, y'all pay rent, right? So I'm reading the papers. The paper say you want to terminate child support for my son because he's working and taking care of himself. I said, okay, yeah, that's true. But you want to terminate child support when he's about to be 21? When he's about to be 21? Because when you're 21, they automatically cuts them off. The city automatically cuts them off. So you doing all of that for what? For what? For what? So I said, what day was it? Was it 2 times? I think it was 2 times. I didn't go. For what? I'm going for what? I'm going for what? To fight for somebody that's about to be cut off? Because they about to be 21? What? He do work. He do take care of himself. True. But I'm going to the court to fight for what when they about to cut him off? Anyway. Okay, boom. I didn't go. Time going on. Boom. I get served again. Again. With court papers that was telling me to make it to court today. September 6th. Today. At 9:30. No, not even at 9:30. At 8:30. Hello. I was asleep. At 8:30. No, not even at 8:30 I was asleep. 8:30 I was on my phone. Scrolling through social media. Going where? Because the first one was for my son, right? Now the second one is for my daughter. This one, that was for today, was for my daughter. Why go when my daughter about to be 21? Same situation. My son is already 21 now. So they already cut him off. Now I'm just getting nothing, pretty much. Now, because they did raise it. When I went to court, it was raised to when I went to court with this dude, they had raised it to 160, right? And then I had got a letter in the mail before the servants, another letter in the mail from child support asked me, do I want another raise, right? I said, absolutely, right? So they did raise it to 248, if I'm not mistaken, 248. right? 248, 248, 248, 248. What is that? 248. 1, 2, 4. 124 each, right? Pretty much, right? So being that my son, they cut my son off. Now it's just my daughter left, but they only was giving me 150 for some reason. 150 just for her, right? And up until today, I had court today for her. I'm going to court to fight for what when they about to cut off anyways. I said whatever, and it was a virtual meeting anyways, or it could have been a phone call or virtual. I'm talking to y'all for what? See, I can know my business. So I could be all of my taxes and all of my pay stubs. Mind your business, because not only y'all gonna be in my business, he's gonna be in my business, and I'm not giving near one of y'all the check off to be in my business. Even though y'all the city, y'all know my business, but like I'm not gonna be on nobody's phone call fighting for something y'all about to cut off anyways for somebody to be in my business, because that's all he is good for, to be in somebody's business, right? Anyways, yeah, I didn't go again. And I know if I didn't go, they was going to give it to him. Okay. Because, again, she's about to be 21. So, they're going to cut her off. So, I'm not going for nothing. I'm not going to waste my time. I got a lot on my plate right now. I have a lot. I have a whole adult I have to take care of. Not even kids no more. A whole adult. You feel me? And I gotta do everything like that's my child. So it's like I don't have no time to be worrying and stressing about no dude and no $150. Okay? Really. I'm really not worried about that. And I'm not trying to worry about that. That's why I said I'm not even gonna appear to be stressed out. Because if I even get on that phone, I told you I'm not made to be in nobody's courtroom going back and forth with somebody and talk from here. I'm not talking from here. I'm talking from here. I just know it. So before the court date even came, right, I called the court and talked to the customer service of the court and whatnot. And asked, like, I'm not going to appear because, like, you know, like I have a lot going on. You know, I have a lot going on. I really can't do it. Oh, so you're not going to come? I just said, I don't think I want to come because I have a lot going on. Okay, so you're not going to come? Okay, yeah, so put that in the system that I'm not going to come. I can't put that in the system. You know, like, just give me, I just have to hang up because it's like, you keep asking me a question like you can do something about it. He's saying he can't tell a judge he can't do nothing. But pretty much, so you're just going to give it to him? I have too much on my plate. I have too much. Okay? I'm the waiter and waitress. I'm all of that. Server, everything. And this is the plate. Gotta take this plate everywhere I go. And I don't need that on my plate. Because if I put that on my plate will shatter. I don't need that. Right? So, I have to hang up. So, I just... It's like, F it. I'm not going. I didn't make it today, virtually. You know, so I was like, he can keep his little $150. Because for years, 4 years, let me tell you, this dude was thinking I was spending that little bit of money every time for me. For me. One thing about me, if you know me, I never take up my kids' mouth. I will go starving, like stomach on knots. I would lose weight for my kids if they have to eat, and that's not enough for me. I will give it to them. know what I'm saying? My last little bit of money, I'm spending it for them if they need something on their backs or something like that. So he's telling me you can ask, like y'all gonna be asked, but I'm just saying I can ask my kids to this day, did I ever misuse y'all child support money that y'all father was giving y'all? They can tell y'all clearly, I never misused that money. Because that wasn't my money. It was not. What can I do with somebody else's money? Yes, I was the main person that was in control of the money. But I always got them whatever they needed, they undies, whatever little bit of, anything, little food, whatever I needed for them. It was never for me. Even till today. Today, I still don't still wasn't misusing that money. Still wasn't misusing that money. It goes straight to rent. Don't never touch it. It just goes straight to rent. I never misused that money up until today. Still don't. Go straight to rent. And he always said, oh, you spend the money on you. No, I'm not. You can ask the kids. The kids will tell you, but he won't even believe them because he always feel like I be telling them what to say. No, I never tell my kids what to say. My kids have a mind of their own. I taught them that. You speak what you feel, but don't disrespect. You feel me? And it just gets me tight because you did all of that. You live way in West Bubblehead. Cryptic Kid, right? If y'all know what Cryptic Kid is, comment down below. Cryptic Kid, right? You live way in West Bubble, Cryptic Kid. And you come way out here to one of the 5 boroughs, Staten Island. One of the 5 boroughs. To go in that family court and you sign off all these papers to terminate payment. But never, not from day one, and I'm not exaggerating. If I'm lying, strike me right now. Never from day one. This man never made it to no doctor's appointments. Not one. No parent-teachers conference. Not one. And they both graduated. And you know how many parent-teacher conference and performances and what they call these field days, all of these school activities with your kids. You never made it to not one. And it's not the reason why you didn't have their location, have information on them. I always gave you access to your kids, right? I always gave you. You know where they live at? You knew my number. When they was old enough to have their own number, you knew their number. Nothing. To this day. Nothing. Did nothing for my kids, bro. But try to benefit off them. He's trying to benefit off them. He's so scandalous. Like when my kids was younger, and my son got his last name, so my son was younger, right? I'm going to file taxes, right? Me. Because I work. Always worked. Go file taxes. I get in the tax place. They said, oh, somebody already filed for your son. I said, Miss Ma'am, ain't nobody could have filed for my son. That's my son. Nobody. They said, yes. The lady told me the name. Did she tell me the name? Because even if she did or didn't, I already knew who filed for my son. I already knew. Immediately. Before immediately, right? I told her, this Miss Man, no. Nobody couldn't have filed for my son. Cause like I'm the parent, I'm the primary right here. I'm the guardian. You know what I'm saying? So I already knew. Boom. So we had to do some write-offs, whatever the case may be. I had to bring in proof that I'm the primary. I had to bring they physical, social, birth certificate, anything that proves that I'm the school letters, everything that I'm the primary parent, right? I had to bring everything. No worries, because I know I am, and I got all of these paperwork, right? I did that. So it was override. I got my money, right? But what happened was, he got ordered. Every little dollar he got from my son, because my son got his last name, he got ordered. He had to pay all that money back. All that money back. But when I left that tax place, I was so heated. I called him up and I cursed his whole life away. His life was, what they call that? Cremated at that point. I done burnt him down to dust. You don't, man, it was nothing but curse word. I can't even replay. It was just curses everywhere. But pretty much like, who is you to file for my son? My son, he said, why you keep saying that? That's my son too. Those are my kids too. But they are mine because I've been doing for them ever since they was born. You never did nothing for them. Nothing. But played in their face. You know what I'm saying? He's scandalous like that. Scandalous. And when he did that, he never, not even that. He had to pay that back. But earlier when they was babies, before I was even pregnant with my daughter, my son was like just a baby. He asked, can you file for him? I said, yeah, you could file for him. And he said he gonna, give me half. While he filed, he didn't give me nothing. And ever since that, he knew he could never file for my kids again. Well, my son again. He never filed for my daughter because my daughter got my last name. But he couldn't file for my son again. So that's why he did that behind my back and thought I wasn't gonna find out. And ever since then, I ain't never had no problems again with him filing for any one of mine. Because yeah, I know he got a piece of chicken. He had a whole turkey. He had a whole turkey when he filed for my son. And he probably had to pay interest too. He had to pay all that money and some back. He was just scared. Man, the stories I got, bro. No, there's so many times like when I had my son, he was still in the stroller, still a baby. I'll be on the block, and the block that he used to live on was my born and raised block. You know what I'm saying? That was always I was born and raised on that block. So I'm on the block, with my son. Still moving like a kid, you know what I'm saying? On the block with my son. And he comes downstairs. He don't stop to say hi to his son. He had come downstairs with his first baby mom. So walk past my son, nothing. He had walk past me for Mother's Day and stuff like that. Go buy balloons and flowers. It's like balloons and flowers in this hand, balloons and flowers in this hand. One was for his mother, one was for his baby mom's. And walked past his son. Never said nothing to his son. Another time, doctor And this time, in your area, doctors was like small and stuff. But anyway, I go for my I think it was my son's first, no, his 1 month, appointment. If I'm not mistaken, his 1 month appointment. I take him, and who I run into? This dude, and his baby mom, and their son. And guess what? Like literally, I'm going into the office. They walking out, and he did not say nothing, bro. Nothing. When my son had caught pneumonia in his left lung as a little baby, and he was hospitalized in the hospital. That man never came to see my son in that hospital. You know what pneumonia could have did for a little baby, months old at that time? You know what it could have did? Took him out. And you didn't come bother to see him or nothing? Nothing? And this is not no sympathy story. I don't want you to feel bad for what I went through, because I went through it and I learned from every crack and crevices of my story. I learned everything. That's why I plays with nobody today. I plays with nobody. Not when it comes to my kids. Yeah, anyways, I'm gonna just do a part 2 because I just got pissed off. So I can't even think straight, because it's like every time I get behind this little red recording, somebody was knocking at my door, interrupting. It might be. It don't work well. So once I forget, That's it. So, part 2, man. To all the scandalous of this dude taking me to Chelsea. Part 2, man. Yeah, please like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching. Hey.